That is called what?
Auricle.
Auricle or pinna. Both are correct. Everybody's okay with that thing?
Yeah.
Everybody okay? And the function of this auricle or pinna is to funnel the sound into my external auditory canal. That is the function of this auricle. We do like this. Sometimes we get old. What you said? What you said? That is the auricle. Funnel the sound. Now, this is called what? Name this passageway. This passageway is my external auditory canal or auditory canal only. Both are correct. It transmits, if you look at this, function of this canal is to transmit my sound and carry that one and strike that sound on the tympanic membrane. That is the function of the auditory canal. Now, this structure is called tympanic membrane. If you look at this tympanic membrane, and tympanic membrane is attached on the other side. We call this space is called middle ear cavity. Middle ear cavity has three smallest bone. Name this bone is attached to the tympanic membrane. That is my malleus. Name this structure. This is my tympanic membrane. Tympanic membrane is attached with the malleus. The third component, I'm jumping not in the middle, I'm jumping to this horseshoe-shaped structure, small bone, we call stapes. Stapes is attached on its deeper side. There's a window that is called, name that structure, that is my oval window. Oval window. In between these malleus and stapes, this whole structure, name this bone, and that is, we have three big samples if you folks remember, and that is called incus. Name this bone, this incus. Where these three bones are located, they are located in the middle ear cavity. Also we can write tympanic cavity. Both are correct. Everybody's okay now. Now, if I go further down, and this part belongs to my internal ear. Internal ear has three main components. The outer part are bony. These are called semicircular canal. The middle part is called outer part, middle part is called, name this egg-shaped structure. This is called vestibule. The third component, bony part, name this whole structure. This is called what? This is called cochlea. Function of the cochlea is hearing. Function is hearing. Now, within this bony part, bony labyrinth, we do have membranous labyrinth. Everybody's okay with it. Bony labyrinth, let me go back. Outer layer or outer structure is called semicircular canal. In the middle we call vestibule, and the maze-shaped, snail-shaped structure we call cochlea. All this structure contains a fluid. They contain a fluid that is called what? Called perilimb. Perilimb is over here. Perilimb is within the vestibule, and perilimb we do have within the cochlea, some part of the cochlea, which I'm coming back later on. Now, these are called what? Semicircular canal. Each semicircular canal, they have some distended or enlarged area. These are called what? These are called ampulla. Ampulla has some significance, which is coming back later on. Within the vestibule, within the vestibule, we do also have some important structure. They are membrane-like, membranous sac. We do have one for the semicircular canal, we call utricle, and for the cochlea, we have saccule inside. And that is this gray structure. Somebody wrote already. This is my utricle, and this is my saccule. These are the membranous sac within the vestibule. These are nothing dilated. Name this dilated area or enlarged area. That is my ampulla. 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 in each here. Okay. Now, I said earlier, the outer yellow one, bony part, is called semicircular canal, and the inner one is called semicircular duct. Is it clear? For semicircular duct, and this is called semicircular canal. Between the duct and canal, we do have a fluid, and that fluid is called perilymph. Within this gray shape, these are called semicircular duct, and that contains the fluid called endolymph. They do ask about this structure. Name this structure. Name the fluid inside. In this gray area, these are the duct which contains the fluid we call endolymph. And the dilated area which is called ampulla of the semicircular canal, we do have over here some sensory receptor cells. What are those? If you look at the diagram, in the semicircular canal, focus on the ampulla, is on the lab manual, and these are called crista ampullaris. These are called crista ampullaris. Please remember, this is one of the diagram of the crista ampullaris. They do ask about name this structure, that's called crista ampullaris, and name the structure which is gel-shaped structure as a cap. This is called cupula. Cupula is the gel-like structure on the crista ampullaris. This is on the diagram also, and that's what the question are coming in the diagram form also. Now, utricle and saccule, these are the sac within the vestibule. Is that correct? Utricle and saccule, these are the sac within the vestibule. Within this utricle and saccule, we do have another receptor structure by the name called macula. Macula is singular, maculae is plural. Please remember the diagram also. And for the macula, we do have hair cells also. Name this structure. These are called hair cells. And also, hair cells are in contact with the membrane we call otolith membrane. This is my hair cells in contact with the membrane called otolith membrane. On the surface of the otolith membrane, we do have tiny stone-like structures. Name those structures. Those are called what? Those are called otolith. The diagram is on page 159. Is it clear? Now, so crista, this dilated part, let me go back again. This dilated part is called the ampulla, and they have a sensory receptor structure called crista ampullaris. Crista ampullaris are located in 3 regions, 1, 2, and 3. Sorry, 1, 2, and 3. And we do have these crista ampullaris plus macula in the utricle and saccule. These receptor cells form a nerve fiber which we call, this is my vestibular nerve is coming, it arises from those receptors, macula and crista ampullaris, for balance or equilibrium. Now, this part is called the cochlea. Cochlea is turned around, name the structure. This is called the cochlea. Function is hearing. We do have slide also. If you folks remember, we do have slide, and we put slide pointer on this area. This is called organ of Corti or spiral organ. What is the function of this structure? It helps in hearing. Now, in the diagram also, the membrane right on the top of the hair cells of the spiral organ, this is called tectorial membrane. The membrane at the base, this is called basilar membrane. This whole structure helps in hearing. And from this spiral organ, one of the nerve is coming out. Let me go back over here. And that is this nerve. This is called cochlear nerve. The cochlear nerve along with the vestibular nerve together form my 8th cranial nerve. That's what they call vestibulocochlear nerve. This is the number is what? Number is 8. This is the 8th cranial nerve. This is a separate nerve which is in contact with the 8th cranial nerve. This is the 7th cranial nerve we call facial nerve. But don't pay attention to that one. Please make sure you folks know about the vestibular nerve, which is coming from the maculae and crista ampullaris. Whereas cochlear nerve, which arises from the spiral organ or organ of Corti. Clear? No? Yes? Anybody have any question? Okay. Now, within the cochlea, when we make a cross section, we see certain zone, certain area. Name this space. This is called scala vestibuli. Scala vestibuli. On the top, scala vestibuli, and at the lower end we call scala tympani. Scala vestibuli, scala tympani, both contains a fluid called, name the fluid they have. The fluid is my perilymph. And the middle part we call the cochlear duct. The cochlear duct contains a fluid that is called endolymph. Please remember the space, name of the space, and the fluid. Scala vestibuli, scala tympani contains the same fluid that is called the perilymph. Only the cochlear duct contains the endolymph. My endolymph is over here in the semicircular duct, if you folks remember. Semicircular duct contains the endolymph. And the bony labyrinth, which is semicircular canal, and outside the duct, the space is filled with perilymph. Is it clear? There's two different, one outer tube and the inner tube. In between the inner tube and the outer tube, the space is filled with perilymph. Okay, so that is. Now, name this passageway. That is my pharyngotympanic tube. We also call eustachian tube, pharyngotympanic tube, or eustachian tube, or auditory tube. There are 3 different names. All are correct.